Right then, welcome back. It's been a few days and I'm going to explain why. So we are on race 4 of the World Modern 1000cc Cup. It's a mouthful. And we've gone with a Fireblade, endurance modified Fireblade. There's the setup, and we went qualifying and we are 0.4 of a second behind on a 1:22.7. Now, remember that's important because things are about to go pear-shaped. So, this was very difficult, not because the race was hard as such, it's because the race was inconsistent. As soon as it went dark, the front tyre temperature went off a cliff and the bike just turned into an absolute pig. No matter what I did to the setup, went harder, went softer, less preload, more preload, it did not matter. The end result was always the same. I'm on the deck and I'm getting very, very, very annoyed. Attempt number 3, we've gone the full 40 minutes and I am 0.7 of a second behind with a 0.6 of a second penalty. I was going to do unspeakable things to Mr. Nakano. I was going to jam it up the inside and shove him off the track and elbow him out of the way, and then that happened and I lost it. I left it alone. I just left it for about 4 or 5 hours, went back to it again. Last lap, another 40 minutes in, and I run straight on in the first corner. Now what I should have done is just binned it and got back on, and I probably would have been either in front of him or a couple of tenths of a second behind him. I'm 1 point something seconds behind with a 0.3 of a second penalty, and no matter what I did, and I did override the bike, it was sliding all over the place. I just don't think the bike and the track are very compatible, and I could not catch him. It did not matter what I did, he was not going to be caught, and I turned it off. I turned it off for a few days. So that was Thursday, Friday last week, and today is Monday, and I've come back to it. I've gone with the Aprilia because it's probably my favourite endurance modified bike. Qualified again on a 1:22.7, and things still didn't go to plan. The bike was better. The bike was much better, much more consistent, much more rideable, but now I'm riding too hard and I thought I'll quit. No, there's 23 minutes left, you're 20 seconds behind, nobody's pitted yet, there's ways and means around it, and then come out the hairpin and get high-sided. So I was like, no, you can have it. And we go again, 20 odd minutes in this time, I'm 35 seconds behind, I've already pitted, missed the breaking point, and stick it down on the grass and just think, no, I'm doing it for no reason whatsoever. So 7 goes over the space of, well, 2 days really, but 4 or 5 days apart, and the effort that this required was quite considerable. The bike just would not behave. This bike was better, like I said, it was much better than the Fireblade. The AI weren't as quick. Mr. Nakano was faster. He did a 1:22.4 I think, and we did a 1:22.7, so the AI was still fast, just not as quick as him. So me quitting, blah 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 and whatever, but yeah, it was still quite chewy. So we finally get past on the start finish straight, end of lap 1 into lap 2, and now I'm getting sweaty palms because I know that I can't make any mistakes. I've got to be quick enough to try and build a gap, but not quick enough that I'm binning it all the time. So 5 laps in, 4-second gap, into the hairpin, turn 9, and the bike just lets go. The front tyre, all of a sudden the temperature's through the roof. The next lap, we've only got a 1.8 second gap now, front tyre all of a sudden goes red out again, and we're down again. So by the time we stop falling off and the front tyre decides whether it's going to be hot or cold, we're down in 4th. We get up to 3rd down the start finish straight, couple of bends later, a nice little move under Mr. Alonso to get 2nd, and then it's just chasing down old Tiago at the front to try and get past him. And I had to go into turn 9. I was very wary of the bump and him sticking it back up the inside, so I stayed wide, just gave him a bit of room, and then this next section through the lefts and the rights is pretty much follow your leader. I've tried overtaking through here before, it never ever ends well. You've got an opportunity into this next right-hander, but you've got a little rise, so you've just got to be careful. So I thought, no, I'll keep my powder dry, I'll wait till the start finish straight. Just thought about it there. No, you're being stupid. Just wait and get past him. And that was that, back in the lead, pit stop time. Just over 20 minutes in, I've got no fuel left, I'm staying on the mediums. I'm using power mode, so fuel wise I thought I'll stick 90% in. That should be enough to get me to the finish using power mode. And we came out the pits in 5th. The next couple of laps past the pits, we end up going and working our way back into the lead because the other riders are doing their pit stops. And that was pretty much it. I didn't fall off anymore. I was riding quite sensibly, very wary of turn 9, and it was just about managing that 12 to 14 second gap and just not falling off, because I couldn't handle another go where I've got nearly 40 minutes in and just make a mess of it. And that's it done. The 7th attempt, which, yeah, was less rewarding than it was frustrating. But it's done. That's 4 goals, 1 left. I think it's at Imola. I think the last race is at Imola, which will be an absolute pleasure. So give that a go, and then we're on to the big ones, the 8 hours. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Please leave me a like, subscribe, a comment. Stay safe. Peace.